isso. Aqui diz que um viajante de uma estrela distante fugiu de um mundo moribundo buscando uma maneira de estender sua própria vida. Seu corpo estava fraco e decaído. Ele não podia evitar sua própria decadência. Aparentemente toda sua espécie estava se extinguindo. Então ele viajou pelas galáxias procurando uma maneira de enganar a morte. E olha isso aqui. Ele chegou ao mundo rico em vida, onde encontrou uma raça primitiva, humanos. Uma espécie que com todo o seu conhecimento e poder, ele podia manter indefinidamente. Ele percebeu que dentro de um corpo humano ele tinha a chance de uma nova vida. Parece que ele encontrou um jovem. Diz aqui que enquanto os nativos assustados fugiam, a noite se tornou dia. Curioso e sem medo, ele caminhou em direção à luz. Ra o tomou e possuiu seu corpo como um tipo de parasita procurando um hospedeiro. E habitando essa forma humana, ele se proclamou um deus.
You find with images around the world is of serpents eating humans. And not nice, it isn't, of course, but they do eat humans. When these reptilians come into visible light, they use humans as their food, like humans use animals, cattle, sheep. And then you'll see the recurring theme all over the world. This is in Central America, the Mayan area. This is a painting by Credo Mutwa from South African myths of the serpent gods, the Chitauri, eating humans. And this is Alfa Romeo. What's he doing there? What's he bloody doing there?
Ele percebeu que dentro de um corpo humano ele tinha a chance de uma nova vida. Ra o tomou e possuiu seu corpo como um tipo de parasita procurando um hospedeiro.
Is you have a situation like this, and the front dominating from our perception of observation energy field is the human one. So we look at George Bush or somebody, and we see a human. But sometimes, especially at times of high emotion, this shift can happen where the reptilian field comes forward. And as it does so, becomes the dominant one, often briefly, the observer now starts decoding that. And then it shifts back and you start decoding this. And to the observer, decoding that shift, creating the holographic reality in their head, which is where everything happens, to their observation, someone's gone from a human to a reptilian and then back to human again. Okay, now let's go really crazy. I've had enough of only being half crazy. Let's do the bloody lot, eh? Like an energy field descends upon me, and suddenly I just knew the moon was not what it seems to be. It wasn't the heavenly body, the natural phenomenon that we believe that it is. What I'm suggesting, and I'm not alone over the years, is that the moon is actually a hollowed out planetoid by a very, very advanced race, and it was brought here to take the Earth over. And what they do, this seems to be a modus operandi. They bring these moons in, and as they bring them in, they fundamentally affect the Earth. I mean, the Earth is at the spin it is and is at the angle it is because of the moon. Massively so, anyway, because of the moon. So when they come in, bingo, things change, and the society that was there before ain't there anymore. And then gradually they take them over in ways that I'll come to. So when the moon came in, and again, it's so important to come back from the holographic world to the base construct. We see a solid moon, yes, in the play-out world. But back here, it is an energetic construct in the metaphysical universe. And as it came in, and other things that happened, which I talk about in the book, it created this distortion in the information construct of the waveform information base of this universe. And as it did so, it was played out here in all this catastrophe and stuff that I talked about and the ancients talk about. It was played out as this great geological catastrophe and the great flood and all the rest of it. And what is a common theme that they talk about, the ancients, in relation to this? The earth turned over. And you think, how the freaking hell can the earth turn over? Well, what happened? What happened when the moon came in, the earth turned over? It's at an angle that it is today because of the moon. And so the distortion brought an end to the world that was there before, and we basically went back to rubbing sticks together because of what happened. And that distortion was played out in the human mind, the human perception, the human psyche, and we completely changed our perception of the world and who we are, where we are.
Detected. We have impact confirmed. Contact at 2250 GMT.
What? Give me SecDef on the phone right away.
The President is expecting you.
Get Bobby in here.
Mr. President, designation top secret. We believe a UFO has crashed into the moon. We think the Russians are onto it as well.
Well, then you tell NASA to move heaven and earth. We need to get to the moon.
Of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
Ignition sequence start.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
America first to send man to the moon, but USSR first to send camera. In 1959, our Luna 3 take picture of the dark, the shadow side. Sees nothing. But in 1963, Luna 4 sees
strange rocks.
Yeah.
Around the ship, hundreds of them.
Hey, oh Christ. Hey. Hey, oh Christ. Hey.
I've seen these. These aren't rocks. These are pillars. Alien pillars for a space bridge.
I would say the moon is actually not just what we've talked about so far, but it's an interdimensional portal. through which entities and energies can come out of one reality through into this one. It's their means of entry.
Commencing transport. Stop! No, 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 Sentinel! Forgive me. Here we are. Fight us now.
Just what we've talked about so far, but it's an interdimensional portal through which entities and energies can come out of one reality through into this one. It's their means of entry. Its position, so perfect, as you'll see if you read not just my new book, but Who Built the Moon. Its position in relation to the moon and the sun is so perfect because that has an effect on creating this sub-reality. Fly. No. No. But we need to do it en masse. Oh, we do it with a smile on our face. We're consciousness. All that has been ever will be. Why shouldn't we have a smile on our face? And smile and feel for these people who are enclosed in mind trying to enslave us. But we need to do it en masse. Because if we don't do it in numbers, then people get picked off. That's what's happening. I am all that is, has been, ever will be. You cannot grant me my freedom. It is not your gift to grant me my freedom or take it away, because I am, we all are, freedom. King said, cowardice asked the question, is it safe? Expediency asked the question, is it politic? Vanity asked the question, is it popular? But conscience asked the question, is it right? But there comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but one must take it because it is right. If we want peace, let's be peaceful. If we want a world of kindness, then let's be kind. And it must come, for goodness sake. It must, if we're all kind to each other. We live in a kind world. The key to our hearts, which have long been closed by so many people. The key to the freedom on a level that we cannot comprehend, because until we open and expand our consciousness, we cannot be aware of the true nature of what freedom is. It's not even what we perceive in this world. Enough. Enough of this suppression. Enough of this slavery, enough of this enslavement of the few by the many. As the poet Shelley said, rise like lions after slumber in unvanquishable number. Shake your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fallen on you. Ye are many, they are few. Enough! It's time to fly. It's time to fly. Thank you very much.